গেমের থেকে অনেক বেটার, কারণ একবার নাইটের থেকে ইকুয়েশন করার কিছু নেই, মানে জাস্ট নাইটটা খুব মিসপ্লেসড হয়ে গেল। সিপিএম শিওর ছিলাম না কি করবি।
বেশ নর্মাল রিল্যাক্সের মতো করবি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ একদম। না আমি বোধহয় এইবার এটা যেতে চাইছিলাম। এক্স্যাক্টলি, এখন বিশপ ডিফেক্ট অ্যাটলিস্ট নেই, নাইট ডিফেক্ট, হ্যাঁ আমি বিশপ সিক্স। তো এইটাই আমি বুঝতে পারছিলাম না, আমি এক্সট্রা একটা পেলাম না।
Hi everyone, today we are joined here by the sole leader of the national championships right now. After 7 rounds, Grandmaster Surya Sekhar Ganguly is on 7 out of 7 points. Surya, how was the game today? You beat Sayantan with the black pieces.
Initially, it was very smooth. After the opening, I got a strategically winning position. At some point, I felt before 40 moves, we both felt like White would have resigned soon. But then I botched up completely and got into a very complicated endgame. Like it should have been way more cleaner than how it actually happened.
What happened out of the opening, if you can tell us a little bit?
So it was some sort of anti-martial opening. At some point, he played this move. He kept his one knight on d4, the other knight on f3, and this was not ideal because then when I played knight c5 and he got this structure with the pawn on d5, suddenly white did not have any target. Like all my pieces were very harmoniously placed. It was very consolidated, and white was lacking target. And this h5 h4 plan was sort of important because the bishop was completely stuck on h2. So yeah, and since today the air condition was not working, both of us were suffering, and like after making every move, I would just stand in front of a fan. I was not sitting at the board almost, but then there was this moment where I could choose different kind of endgames, and I opted for this knight pawn endgame. I thought this would be easiest, but it turned out to be very very complicated.
One thing I noticed in all of your games in this event so far, except probably the game with Shubhi Gupta, is you got good positions, very good positions out of the openings with the white and black pieces. What would you accredit this to? Some sort of strategy or opening preparation before?
Nothing like that. I'm just playing normal moves. So yeah, I don't know. Mostly I got comfortable position, but then I'm not. So far, I'm not making something anything unusual or special. So I'm making normal moves and getting comfortable position.
So 7 out of 7 points so far. How? What is your feeling about your play so far? If you can tell us, like quality of play and time management, everything, these things.
Okay, time management is clear. So once I heard Kramnik's interview, and he said, you can either play slow or play bad. You cannot do both. And my experience says that I can only control one. Anyway, I'll play bad. So at least it's better to play faster. So I'm definitely playing faster here. But yeah, regarding the play. Um, I would say the technique, of course, can be improved a lot because it's also it's a very thin line because I want to play faster. So many times I am missing these subtle points. So when to slow down is also the question. Like today, it would have been great, really, to slow down completely once I had the chance of choosing the end game. But there, I intuitively felt knight pawn endgame should be very easy. But yeah, overall, I don't overanalyze. I don't even look at my games as such. So.
Is your family here with us? Is your daughter supporting you from here, or she's back home?
They are back home because with the son, he is now 9 months old, so it would be very difficult to travel. So all of them are home. My daughter Arya is counting days, so she knows now 5 days. So tonight, when I will call, she will say only 4 more days left. So both of us are counting days.
And Surya, one thing I noticed is after almost all of the games you play, you're very keen to analyze with your opponents. Is this something which you're always keen to do after your games, or how is it? And this habit I noticed with a lot of players. You were even analyzing with Nilash and Aronyak, I think, for almost 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. It really doesn't matter after the game what engines are saying, but it's really, what you are seeing during the game, what your opponents are seeing, and where we are deviating. So for me, that is way more interesting than, just going back and checking with hitting the engine and say I had +5 or I had -5. Doesn't make much sense. So I always prefer to analyze with opponents in general. I like this.
Thank you so much for your time, Surya, and best wishes for the next 4 rounds coming.
Thank you. Thanks.